Hi, welcome back. In this video, I will help you to deconstruct the most important point of GS4 syllabus, that is probity in governance. There is no single ethics paper since 2014 without the question on probity in governance. To understand why toppers emphasize that much on PYQs and syllabus, watch this video completely. There is not a single topper who ends his topper talk without mentioning the importance of syllabus and PYQs. To understand the importance of syllabus and PYQs, watch this video completely. This will be an eye opener. I coded the probity in governance as E9, which include the concept of public service, philosophical basis of governance, and probity. And what are the measures to ensure the probity? There is code of ethics, code of conduct, and citizen charter. These measures will overall help in improving the quality of service delivery. And what are the challenges in ensuring the quality of service delivery? That is utilization of public funds and challenges of corruption. And another component of probity in governance is information sharing, that is transparency through Right to Information Act 2005. And there is also a subpart of work culture. Now I will help you to remember these subparts. The probity in governance include the concept of public service and the philosophical basis of governance and probity. And what are the measures to ensure the probity? That are code of ethics, code of conduct, and citizen charter. These measures will help in improving the quality of service delivery. What are the challenges in ensuring the quality of service delivery? That is utilization of public funds and challenges of corruption. And another component is information sharing, that is transparency through RTI Act, that is Right to Information. And another subpart is work culture. Now we'll see what are the previous year questions asked on every syllabus point and its subparts. The first subpart of probity in governance is probity itself. That is the concept of probity. The first question which was asked in 2014 was, what do you understand by probity in public life? What are the difficulties in practicing it and suggest the measures? The same question was repeated again in 2019. What do you understand by probity in governance? They changed the language of public life into governance. And what are the measures to ensure the probity? This was asked in 2019. And again, the question repeated, but the language was different. Probity is essential for an effective system of governance and socio-economic development. What do you mean by effective system of governance? That is nothing but the probity in governance. And they added a one more term, that is socio-economic development, asked in 2023. And in 2022, there was a question, write a short note on probity in public life. And in 2024, they started asking the specific question about the probities. That is gender specific challenges faced by female public servants, and what are the measures to increase the efficiency and high standards of probity. They asked about how the female public servants role can be used to ensure high standards of probity in governance. Now I hope you understand what all dimensions we need to remember to write an answer on probity. That is, what is probity as a concept? What are the difficulties arises to follow the probity? What are the measures you suggest to ensure probity in governance? What is the role of probity in socio-economic development? And the specific question on probity, that is gender specific challenges and how the role of female public servants can be used to ensure probity in governance. Now we will see the second subpart. What are the previous year questions asked on this subpart? That is measures to ensure probity. The first measure is code of ethics. There are numerous previous year questions asked on this topic of code of ethics, which is very important. In 2016, they asked about discuss the public service code as recommended by ARC, that is Administrative Reforms Commission. In 2018, they asked distinguish between code of ethics and code of conduct. In 2024, there was a question about code of ethics and code of conduct are the source of guidance in public administration, suggest suitable code of ethics to ensure integrity, probity, and transparency in governance. They asked about question, that is code of ethics and code of conduct, what is the role in decision making or a guidance for public administration, and suggest suitable code of ethics for ensuring integrity, probity, and transparency. And in 2025 mains paper also, there was question on code of ethics, that is for an ethical work culture, code of ethics is must. to ensure value based and compliance based work culture? What measures, that is, what code of conduct or code of ethics you suggest? See here. What are the measures, suitable measures of code of ethics? This question was asked in 2024 also. Suggest suitable measures for code of ethics. The another measure to ensure probity is citizen charter. They asked a single question from citizen charter topic, that is explain the basic principles of citizen charter movement and its importance. They asked about the significance of citizen charter in governance in 2019. And also another measure to ensure probity is e-governance. Impact of digital technology has reliable source of input in rational decision making. Discuss with suitable examples. Asked in 2021. Asked about role of digital technology as a reliable source of input for rational decision making. And what are the recent initiatives of e-governance and the steps taken by government, and discuss with examples. Asked in 2022. Asked about recent initiatives and the steps taken and explain with the examples. I have made a video on citizen charter as well as e-governance that are 10-minute videos which you can use for making short notes. These videos you can find in governance playlist of my channel, or I will share the link of this video in the comment section. You can watch and make the short notes. The next subpart is information sharing and transparency through Right to Information Act 2005. This is asked multiple times. That is introduction of RTI helped in greater transparency and accountability. It is also observed that this mechanism is misused and suggest measures to minimize the negative impacts. Asked in 2015. What is the role of RTI in ensuring transparency and accountability, and how this RTI is misused, and suggest measures to minimize the negative impacts of RTI. RTI is not all about citizen empowerment alone. It is essentially redefines the concept of accountability. Asked in 2018. Again, they linked RTI topic to accountability. Here also they asked introduction of RTI ensured the greater transparency and accountability. They linked it to accountability. Here again they linked it to accountability. How the RTI ensures or redefines the concept of accountability. And another question asked on RTI was, there is a view that Official Secrets Act is an obstacle for the implementation of RTI. Do you agree? Asked in 2019. They asked about the Official Secret Acts, how it acts as an obstacle for implementation of RTI. And the next subpart is, what is the philosophical basis of probity? The first question is, what is meant by the term constitutional morality? How do one uphold it? This was asked in 2019. They asked about the concept of constitutional morality. This is the most important and hot topic of UPSC asked in recent years. This is asked across the papers. There was a question on constitutional morality in GS2 from last 3 years. And in 2022 also there was a question, write a short note on constitutional morality. And again in 2025 there was a question on examine the significance of constitutional morality for public servants and what is its role in promoting good governance and ensuring accountability in public administration. You may recognize a pattern. They will link the value to accountability or good governance. Constitutional morality, I will come up with a short video which helps you to write an answer across the papers. That is GS2 as well as GS4. The next and last subtopic of probity in governance is quality of service delivery, utilization of public funds, and challenges of corruption. The first question was, corruption causes misuse of government treasure and administrative efficiency and acts as obstruction in the path of national development. Discuss the Kautilya's views. This was asked in 2015. Asked about how does the corruption makes the administration inefficient and how does it impact the national development. And the next question is, effective utilization of public funds is a crucial for national development goals. That's why I told you remembering the syllabus point is very important. This question is exactly asked from syllabus point. Utilization of public funds, this is there in the syllabus. They asked how the effective utilization of public funds is crucial to meet national development goals. They linked the public funds to development goals. Here also in 2015, they linked the corruption, that is misuse of public funds, to national development. and discuss the reasons for underutilization and misutilization of public funds and their implication in 2019. Corruption is manifestation of failure of core values of society. How the society's role, that is failure of core values, makes the corruption as a main issue. And what are the measures you suggest? Asked in 2023. The non-performance of duty is a form of corruption. The bureaucrats' non-performance is also a form of corruption. Do you agree? Justify your answer. Asked in 2019. What protection measures do you suggest for whistleblowers of corruption? Heavy ethical responsibility of public servants. There is a heavy ethical responsibility for the public servants because they handle huge amount of public funds. See, the public funds question is asked almost every year. And what are the steps you suggest to uphold the ethical responsibility of public servants? Asked in 2014. And there was a question on Mission Karmayogi scheme. This question can be linked directly to the syllabus, that is quality of service delivery. They asked how this scheme empowers civil servant to enhance the efficiency and increase the quality service delivery. Asked in 2024. Now let us summarize what all dimensions we need to remember about every syllabus point, that is every subpoint of probity in governance. In the first subpart, I have mentioned you what is the concept of probity, what do you understand by probity in governance, what are the difficulties, what are the measures you suggest, what is the role of probity in ensuring the socio-economic development, and the specific question of gender challenges, and the role of female public servants in ensuring the probity. And in the measures to ensure probity section, you need to understand what is code of ethics, what is different between code of ethics and code of conduct, and what are the suitable code of ethics you suggest, and what are the public service codes recommended by ARC, and how does the code of ethics ensures ethical work culture. They linked here two subparts, that is work culture as well as code of ethics. And in citizen charter, you need to know about the significance of citizen charter. And in e-governance section, you need to know about what are the recent initiatives, how does e-governance helps in making rational decisions. In information and right to information section, what is the role of RTI ensuring transparency and accountability, what are the measures you suggest to minimize the negative impacts of misuse. RTI is linked to accountability, how does it redefines the concept of accountability, and what are the acts which obstacles the implementation of RTI. And in the philosophical basis section, you need to know about the constitutional morality concept and how to uphold it, and what is the significance of constitutional morality for public servants. And in the quality of service delivery and challenges of corruption section, you need to know about the main point here is utilization of public funds, the misutilization, which is nothing but corruption, and how does the utilization of public funds leads to the meeting developmental goals, what are the reasons for underutilization and misutilization of public funds and its implications, what is the role of society in the corruption, that is the failure of core values of society leads to the manifestation of corruption, what are the protection measures for whistleblowers, and there is a heavy ethical responsibility for the public servants because they handle huge amount of public funds, and what are the steps you suggest to uphold the ethical responsibility of public servants. And also certain schemes like Mission Karmayogi, how does this scheme empower civil servant in ensuring the quality service delivery. Now I hope you understood the significance and importance of previous year questions and syllabus. By this video, we came to the conclusion that we need to make notes on repeated themes of PYQs and short notes on every syllabus points from where the UPSC asks questions directly from the syllabus points. I am here with you till mains 2026 to help you to make short notes on recurring themes of UPSC in the 10 minutes wrap up series section. Why I am making the videos 10 minutes? Because to write an answer, we have 7 minutes. We will brainstorm in 10 minutes and write an answer in 7 minutes. I recommend you, after seeing my videos, of 10 minutes, I recommend you to write an answer in 7 minutes on the same topic immediately. Till Mains 2026, we will cover approximately 100 to 150 topics which are most important for Mains 2026. For any queries, you can join my Telegram channel and ask their queries. I will provide the link for my Telegram channel in my comment section. I will come up with the next important video. Until then, I hereby signing off, one of the unreserved mind of UPSC community. Thank you.